Hey card fighters, we're only 3 days in Bermuda week and we already talked about countless interactions with Harmony and some insane combos you can do with Coral. And we have enough other subjects to talk about, but let's relax today and appreciate the art of some of these amazing Bermuda Triangle cards. In today's topic, the top 10 most beautiful SP arts. Stand up! Vanguard! Bermuda Triangle is known for their alternate design when it comes to their SP counterparts. Each set of Bermuda and Gira had a different kind of theme going on. We had the sailor uniform in the very first Clan Booster set, then we got the infamous wedding dress SP design with the wedding special counterparts that are basically zoomed in version of the normal SPs, but for some reason are 10 times more expensive. Then we got the beach or better known bikini SPs of Clan Booster 5, and with the latest edition of the Clan Booster set, we got the crown SPs. My personal favorite SP design so far. But those aren't the only alternative designs that Bermuda got. They also got two promo series. They got the pool promo series designs and they also got the summer festival designs. Today I'm going over my favorite alternate designs. Note, these are based on my personal preferences and can therefore differ from your favorites. For example, I'm not that keen on over-the-top fan service on cards. Some thickness is fine, but when they try to depict young girls in a sexual way, well, then I'm out. So with further ado, let's get right into it. For number 10, we have maybe one of the most controversial designs on the list. Not in general, because in comparison with all the other small and young girls in bikinis shots that Bermuda has, this one is quite timid. I'm of course talking about the new version of Xerath Dragon of Distant Sea, Megiddo. The community went nuts when Bushiroad announced that Megiddo would get an alternate art in this set. Months of speculation and hopes of a mermaid moe version, later called Mugido, and for some reason, for better or worse, they held true to their words and delivered this version. And if you're thinking she isn't a real SP, well, look what's on the top of her head. While everybody's asking for a skin-tight bodysuit female Stark or a succubus Dust, I'm sitting here, well, where's my Steam Maiden Dust version of Mellum? Or maybe Gear Chronicles best girl Arlene? Well, you can't have everything. Alright, I said I didn't like fan service type SPs, but I'm still a guy, alright? But all jokes aside, you know when you see this art that they try to show an American Hollywood / European style super babe with blonde hair, blue eyes and a perfect body. The same thing that they try with Assassination Classroom with Bitches Sensei. You know immediately what kind of image they want to try to invoke within the watcher. And frankly, they succeeded in my opinion. This is very clear when you look closely at the rest of the image. The background have little to no detail and the focus is all on Shizuku. Where in other SP designs the background is also focused with a lot of detail to enrich the whole designs, then blatantly showing girls sex appeal. But hey, I'm still a guy and this way I can show a hot girl in bikini in the thumbnail. This card comes from the Summer Festival series with one of my favorite designs in general, because of the eye of detail that's on this card. I'm talking about Custom Idol Alk. Of all the Bermuda characters, she is the most diligent one. The one that wants to be class representative. She is the Ida Tenya of Bermuda Triangle. This was more enforced with the latest ride called Student Council President Alk. What you can clearly see is how busy she is managing all the preparations for and during the summer festival. Although I'm not a fan of Alk's design in general, her plain designs blend so well with the rest of the card, and the detail of all the different set pieces on this card makes this a fun card to look at. Up next we have maybe my favorite unit within Bermuda Triangle, and that is the big star herself, Coral. The Crown SPs are by far my favorite SP series that Bermuda got, because all the card arts in this set have a lot of attention for detail. They changed the dresses of the original art, but you can still see the references to the old dress they wore in the original art. But Coral arts changed to a more belly dancer look that's more in line with the Arabian theme they went with Coral SPs in the past, because the jewelry and the hairstyle of the Coral SP of the Beach series was also more reminiscent of an Arabian princess. But also the card itself focuses more on Coral, with the spotlight focused on her because she's the big star of the show. But sadly, not in this video. For number 6 we have a special card from the Wedding Special series. I would have chosen the normal Coral version because of the nice color contrast between the blue and the white. And I would pick the normal SP over the zoomed in Wedding Special version. But I've chosen Garlic Blossom Aina because she was the first Wedding Special I ever got. Currently I'm in possession of 5 different Wedding Special cards, but this card really established my Vanguard collection craze and made me go on a quest to collect all the different Vanguard cards in the English format that was ever released. And of course, I also like the design of this card. It's maybe the only card that I like the wedding special version better than the original SP of the set. The pink and white works really well together, and the hot stamp text isn't distracting to the rest of the cards like in all the other wedding special cards. Now we're getting to the good stuff. Next up we have a cute but very beautiful design of the Bermuda Triangle Cadet Shizuku. The first time when I saw this card, the only thing I could say is, why don't we have this in the English format? The design is so well made, with all the attention for detail, with the fireworks on the right, the candy in her head, with the mask on her head and the kimono style dress, and also the gate that's located behind her. You can tell from which series this card is without me even telling you from which series this is. So good is this art that it tells a story on its own, and that's why I like this art a lot. Now for some major transformations. For number 4 we have Choo Choo Engage Lead Platy. This is in my opinion a beach speed done right. A bikini shot with just the right amount of sex appeal without the need to show some boobs, ass or thigh in your face because sex sells. If you look at the background you can clearly see that they painted the whole sky with clouds instead of just a plain blue background. Also the trees has the light and shadow effect according to the sun rays. And they even took the liberty to design multiple girls with more detail than just a human silhouette. Also when you look at the original, well then you can see the difference in designs. Also every time when I look at this card for just a split second, I think that's Misaki on the card, and everybody knows Misaki's bae. My favorite SP of the latest set is undoubtedly Spirited Star Twas. Not only am I a fan of her skill, her art fits so well with the crown theme, and a white dress with all those roses fits so well with her pink hair and looks really elegant. Also the setting in the background with the ocean and the Mediterranean style railing and the rose bed gives a real summer-like vibe. A great card with a beautiful design. We have had a card that looked like Tokura Misaki, but every time when I look at this card, I'm reminded of Sendo Amy. I'm talking about Image Master Kukuri. Although the background is very bland, without a lot of attention for detail, this is however fixed with showing a lot of detail on Kukuri herself, with a wristband, a ribbon and of course her accessories. And I love the fact that they made her hair clip into a G-clef. As a musician myself, I really need to appreciate this little detail. But of course, the actual reason why I love this card is because of the little turtle. Everybody that's familiar with Bermuda SPs, and even if you aren't, there's one famous SP art that I haven't talked about that really should be on this list. And the only reason why I haven't mentioned her already is because she is of course the most beautiful SP Bermuda has ever created. And maybe even the whole of Vanguard. I'm of course talking about School Étoile Olivia. This card design is so stunningly well made, the art of Olivia fits so well with the background, and even the foil patterns emphasize Olivia by showing rays coming from behind her going all directions. This card has been one of the staples within the Vanguard collector circuit, and this is probably one of those cards that will rarely see a change in value. Sadly I don't have a copy in my collection, but maybe one day I can also say that I'm a proud owner of the famous Olivia SP. And with that we covered some of the most stunning designs Bermuda had to offer. Of course there are a lot of more amazing SP arts from Bermuda, but these were my personal favorites. Of course your picks can vary from my own, and I love to hear them down in the comments. I wanted to talk about a more collector's kind of video because I'm not only a card fighter and an online teacher, but I'm also a Vanguard card fight collector. And maybe if you guys are interested, maybe I'll show you guys my collection. I currently have around 60 to 70% of all the cards ever released in the English format. That tailors around, I believe, 5,000 cards, maybe 6,000. I lost count at around 4,000, so who knows how many cards it actually are. But anyway, if you like this video, why not subscribe and hit the bell button to be updated of our new videos. Of course, don't forget to comment down below with the hashtag VE giveaway to have a chance to win a sealed box of Unite Team Q4. I'm Mr. Time Leap, and I see you guys in the next one.